Excerpt number 37. This is from Barasulam's The Peace. The tough egoistic resistance among people, along which international relationships deteriorate. All these will not cease from the world by any human counsel or tactic, whatever it may be. Our eyes can see how the poor, sick person is turning over in dreadful, intolerable pains. And humanity has already thrown itself to the extreme right, as with Germany, or to the extreme left, as with Russia. But not only did they not ease the situation for themselves, they've worsened the malady and agony. And the voices rise up to heaven, as we all know. Thus, they have no other choice but to come to accept his burden in knowledge of the Creator, meaning to aim their actions to the will of the Creator and to his purpose, as he had planned for them prior to creation. When they do this, it is plain to see that with serving him, all envy and hatred will be abolished from humanity, as I've shown above. Then, since then, all the members of humanity will unite into one body and one heart, full of the knowledge of the Lord. Thus, world peace and the knowledge of the Creator are one and the same.
Yes, this is what we are seeing today in the world. We've been through all these stages, the extreme right, the extreme left. We're in a mess, not knowing, not understanding what we need to do next. And here, now, this direct path is revealed to us, which means that we've scrutinized through our work in history, and we've scrutinized where to go, to here, to there, and eventually we see that nothing remains for us. We are in a dead end, both when it comes to ecology, the human society, as far as education, our lives, everything. It's like we've tried everything, and we can see that there is truly no method, no plan, nothing to move forward with. And there's nothing that's attracting, there's nothing that's pushing, repulsing, and what do we do? And here specifically, this method of the wisdom of Kabbalah is revealed and says that because we tried everything, we are in a state called the last generation, because we tried to use our egos on the right side and on the left side egotistically. What's happening for us? We are immersed in the ego, and in our egos, we can be either on the topic of reception or on the topic of bestowal. In both of them, when we carry them out in our egos, they bring this forth destruction. On the matter of reception, just like in Nazi Germany, in the matter of bestowal, like in communistic Russia, Soviet Union, we have implemented both right and left methods. Now, we need to just rise upwards to the second floor, which is called faith above reason, to the force of bestowal, and not from the force of reception, where we have realized everything here and tried to develop here. There is no more. This is what we need to explain to all of humanity. This is actually our obligation towards all of humanity, that on the egoistic plane there is nothing more for us to do. It will only and always lead us to destruction. And even if we don't do anything in it, we've caused so much damage and so much bad to Earth and to everything around, that we're doing worse even by not doing anything. Even scientists and everyone are already saying how many years, how many dozens of years, I don't know, more or less, what's remaining for us in our deterioration until we truly finish off our lives here. Yes, Dudi.
So on the one hand, we say you can't fix the ego between people. On the other hand, we say we have to come in his burden.
No, and then correct it by that method. Don't forget that we're receiving from above, as it raises us from above our egos. Then we do make the right connection between people. The Germans wanted to do it in their way. The Russians wanted to do it in their way. Those from the right and those from the left. That's it. We saw the ruin that it brought forth, both this and that. Now comes the question, what do we do? The only thing that remains, which is the rise to a spiritual degree above the ego and begin to work only in order to bestow. Only in order to bestow. And that's what we need to explain to everyone. That that's what remains to do for humanity.